Ladies and gentlemen, here in this video, we will be going over all of your Tesla stock breaking news. And it seems like the biggest news today is actually in regards to Optimus. Tesla has released a new video of its humanoid robot Optimus sorting battery cells using its real-time end-to-end neural network. Quote, Optimus is currently being tested in one of our factories with a continuously decreasing rate of human intervention. Milan Kovac, he works with the Optimus bot in the engineering field. He says this neural net is running entirely end-to-end, meaning that it only consumes video from the bot's 2D cameras as well as onboard sensors and produces joint control sequences directly. It runs entirely on the bot's embedded FSD computer, powered by the onboard battery. It is designed such that a single neural net can perform multiple tasks as we add more diverse data to the training process. While not being perfect yet and still a little slow, we're seeing increasingly high success rates with less frequent misses. We're also training Optimus to recover from failure cases and are seeing spontaneous corrections happen. We've deployed a couple bots at one of our factories where they're being tested daily at the real workstations and continuously improving. We're also focusing on repeatability across the fleet, training the neural net to deal with dynamic calibration and small bot-to-bot variants. More updates coming soon. Warren Buffett said this about the potential financial effects on Geico if Tesla were to achieve full self-driving. Quote, if accidents get reduced 50%, it's going to be good for society, and it's going to be bad for insurance companies' volume. But good for society is what we're looking for. Elon Musk says actually smart summon and banish auto park with no one in the car is also coming soon. Elon Musk posts on X, the standard Tesla Model Y now has 320 miles of range. Although it is rear-wheel drive, the precision of Tesla's electric motors means it still has great traction on snow and ice with all-season tires. And look at this. Here's something pretty spectacular. Walmart has taken delivery of a Tesla Semi. The truck has a Walmart Transportation LLC sticker on the main cab. And the Cybertruck is now in a mall in Berlin, and you can see it's gathering quite the crowd. That's for sure. 18 Senate Republicans have introduced legislation to end the federal electric vehicle and charging stations tax credit. Quote, there is no reason that U.S. taxpayers should be bankrolling luxury electric vehicle purchases for wealthy individuals or foreign entities. So they're basically saying anyone that buys an EV is rich. And Kim Kardashian is posting more pics of her Cybertruck on Instagram. Now, Elon Musk does confirm that that video that you've seen previously, this Optimus bot putting these batteries into this pack here, that this is fully autonomous with no human in the loop anywhere. That is from Elon Musk. Elon also says that Tesla's Optimus humanoid robot, will have a new hand later this year that has 22 degrees of freedom. For reference, Optimus' hand had 11 degrees of freedom this past December, so a lot more mobility will be in the hand. Elon Musk also says, and the actuators will move almost entirely into the forearm, just like how humans work. Also worth mentioning, Elon Musk liked this post from Smoke Away that says the Tesla robotaxi hubs will use Optimus for autonomous charging and cleaning. Here today on StockTwits, the sentiment for Tesla is at 57, which is bullish. Yesterday it was at 58, and that was also bullish, but the fact you're not seeing a big drop over this weekend is a pretty good sign. Retail still feeling at least semi-bullish on Tesla. We're not optimistic or exuberant by any means, but still kind of bullish is good. Message volume today is low at 38, which is not a surprise over weekends. Yesterday it was at 39. Participation ratio today is at 56, meaning that a high amount of accounts are talking about Tesla. Google Trends data is showing another uptick in trend activity for the Cybertruck, Model 3, Model Y, basically all of your Tesla models, but specifically the Cybertruck here going from 59 to 63. That's another pretty big jump. The Model Y going from 27 to 30. The Model 3 actually is staying at 24, so not really seeing much of a boost there yet. The Model S is going from 12 to 10, and the Model X is going from 8 to 9. As I have already mentioned before, this is not the seasonal time to see a breakout in Google Trends data for Tesla. That leads me to believe that Q2 is probably going to be a strong quarter, and there's probably some good demand coming in every day for Tesla. Google Trends data for full self-driving is falling to 25 as the free trial is now over. Again, I want to see where we trend at, because 25 is still the highest you have seen basically ever for full self-driving, at least in recent years. If you can stay here or stay in the 30s, that's going to be great, but we still don't know, and I believe the take rate is probably a lot higher now than it was before, regardless of the Google Trends data. Although we don't have any definitive proof of that, we hopefully will hear something soon from Tesla. Global inventory numbers for the Model Y, Model 3, Model S, and Model X are staying roughly where they were previously. Model Y at about 6,800 vehicles in inventory. The Model 3 down here at about 2,600. The Model X at about 2,400. And the Model S at 1,200. And Tesla continues to run about 4,000 different ads with Google. Tesla is still sitting with multi-year highs for short interest at 3.85%. You have $19.21 billion currently in short positions, with 106.72 million shares that are currently sold short. So really any time now, you're vulnerable to seeing a short squeeze. Option activity in Tesla stock over the past week from big money was quite positive. You had 1,155 different orders or trades, totaling $376 million, with a positive order value of 74%. For this upcoming week, you have open interest to the call side of 54.09%, open interest on the put side of 45.91%. Volume on Friday was 58.9% calls and 41.1% puts. It's pretty strong. CNN's Fear and Greed Index is currently sitting at 40, which is a little bit better than what you've seen on Thursday of last week when fear was at 36. But although you were up 2% on the NASDAQ, not really seeing a super bullish investor out there. In fact, according to this, people are still pretty fearful. 1 month ago, people were greedy at 63. So I think from this metric, you could still see upside in our markets. I think, though, the upside's going to be in certain areas. For an example, small caps. If you start to get better data, better inflation data, slightly weaker economic data like we got last week, that should bode well for your small cap stocks. But there is still, I guess, a potential outcome for the markets to get more fearful and continue to sell off. And it's really going to come down to, I think, earnings in this upcoming week. The earnings calendar is jam-packed yet again, and I'll go over this in a little bit more in depth in the next video. But I will point out ARM. ARM will be a very important earnings. That is Wednesday in after hours, not just for ARM, but for NVIDIA and for your other AI stocks. And if you have not seen, your latest AI investor sentiment survey came in at 38.5% bullish, 29.0% neutral, and 32.5% bearish. So even as of, May 1st of last week on Wednesday, people were still pretty bearish. Now, on the technicals, Tesla stock is still holding up on this trend line. It tends to follow technicals so well that I don't like to change the chart too much. I will change this because I don't think those lines hold any relevance anymore. But as long as you stay above this trend line, which is currently going to be at about $180 per share, things look pretty good for Tesla. Now, if you do get some selling here, you're going to drop down to that 50-day moving average at about $174.17 per share. In the next video, I will go over my prediction of what I'm expecting for Tesla stock this week. In a better case scenario, Tesla stock could be approaching this 100-day moving average at $196 per share. Ultimately, I think Tesla stock is not going back to the super low levels that you were just at in the 140s, 150s, 160s, but it will depend on what the broader markets do as well. If the broader markets start to collapse, obviously Tesla's going to fall also. That's not my base case expectation, but it is always a possibility. Overall, I am expecting Tesla stock will get back to that 200-day moving average in the not so distant future, within the next really 1 to 4 weeks. The next month or so, I could see Tesla retesting this 200-day moving average, but only time will tell. If you take a look at the RSI is at 56.61, so you're pretty neutral overall for Tesla's relative strength, but slightly on the bullish side. I consider anything between 45 and 55 to be neutral, so you're at 56, slightly bullish, I would say. The MACD has also been going higher as well recently. MACD line just took a crazy move from negative 8.6 to positive 2.08. That's a huge move in a short amount of time for the MACD. The signal line is also trending higher, going from negative 6.5 to negative 1.42. And if the blue line can actually go positive as well, you see anytime the blue line and the yellow line have went positive in the past down here, that is above this level here, you tend to go through larger rallies of anywhere from 30 to multi-100%, right? So if you can go positive there, that'll be great and likely signal further upside coming for the stock. So let me know what you think about this information down below in the comment section. Hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys want to come trade with us live in real time. Earnings season is by far the best season to be a part of that trading community where we tend to hit some pretty nice trades. Obviously, not a financial recommendation. Do not trade what I trade. I just send out alerts to show what I am doing, but it is a very exciting time to be trading in our markets. So check that out, link down below in the description of this video if you would like to. In the meantime, enjoy your Sunday and your Cinco de Mayo. I will see you in the next one.